So I just read Animal Farm for the first time. The movie had come out this year, and just this massive cinematic masterpiece going to reshape all of cinema, definitely. But no, I really wasn't interested in seeing the movie, but I had never read the book. I wasn't required to read it in school, so I wanted to go ahead and read it, and it was really, really good. I can see why people keep studying it. And I want to just talk about a few things that I thought about it. One, it's super concise, which I love about books or really anything. Two, it was funny. And three, it was insightful. So the first thing, it was a very concise story. C.S. Lewis talks about it a little bit and basically mentions that no words are wasted in this. It's really a lot like, I would say, a fable. And to do justice to the scope of the Russian Revolution, which I only really know about at a popular level, but the level of detail of what's happening there, it seems like this is about the perfect length to really represent what was happening in kind of a talking animal, almost like an Aesop's fable for the modern world. So at the level of just being concise and to the point, every page counts and it's not taking detours. I really appreciated that. Just great book at that level. Number two, and this is where you get a little bit more spoilers for the book if you want to avoid that. So you can skip over, I guess, to later in the video to three. But two, it was really funny. The book had several moments in there that I just laughed at. One of the ones that really caught me fairly early on is when the pigs go into the farmer's house and they're like taking over now, and they see certain ham hocks that are hung up, like strung to dry or something, and they take them outside and give them a proper burial. That was just really great. Also, just the whole idea of it, it's a little bit like the TV show Recess, where just every moment of that show is just inherently funny because of these kids doing these adult real world kind of things. So just these animals doing these things, it's just a very whimsical kind of fun environment, especially to be telling a very dour kind of story. So very funny book. The character Benjamin was funny in his observations, but he was also insightful. And that brings to point three, where this was just an insightful story. One, it's a good intro to the Russian Revolution, of the basic idea of what happened and the failure of government, being criticized by Orwell anyway, that came about afterward. And it's also insightful at that broad level of taking over a dictatorial kind of society with a new society that promises equality and fairness and goodness for all. Often does turn back into the same kind of just terrible society with the new people at the top take advantage because of the flaws in human nature, in this case, animal nature. So it's insightful at that broad level. The character Benjamin the donkey also offered some good insight and sort of an Eeyore style kind of grim way of seeing all this new revolutionary ideas happening. And he consistently says, I've lived a pretty long time. Donkeys live a long time. And things don't change. They don't get better. Now, I don't know if I would fully share that as just a worldview entirely, but I think it's probably fair to say with the Russian Revolution and the Soviet period that eventually came about, and I have actually seen it in my own life just firsthand, somebody who got out of Cuba while it was under the control of Castro, where similar kind of thing happens at different levels, where people come in promising the moon and delivering the dust. I thought the book was insightful and helpful at that kind of level. In conclusion, I really just liked the book. I thought it was an excellent, brief, funny, insightful story. And I think I almost just feel like I'm better off having read it. So those are my thoughts on Animal Farm I wanted to share with you. Quick bonus thought. The pig transformation scene was both insightful and funny, with all the animals like peering through the window right at the end and seeing the pigs transform into the humans, where this is kind of the central point of it, where you can't tell, as Good Luck Charlie put it, the animals from the people anymore. And it also reminded me of the Odyssey. This was actually when I learned that the Odyssey had a pig transformation sequence, which I suppose is where Orwell got the basic idea from and then reversed it, which was pretty cool, just because the Odyssey is like the foundation of Western literature, so he would have known about it. But then he does a really cool twist on it. assuming that's where he got it. Either way, very cool transformation sequence at the end of Animal Farm.